Hi everyone, welcome to Kids Zone Online. Hope you've had a good week. It's been busy. We got a news report story for you today, the story of Paul the Apostle. Hope you enjoy it.
There's a crowd at the Colosseum here today, but it's not to see the gladiators or the fighting. A Jewish national by the name of Paul has been drawing enormous crowds lately, preaching on the subject of Jesus of Nazareth, another Jewish national who was executed several years ago for speaking out against the church and claiming to have an intimate, direct contact with God himself, the Jewish God, variously known as El Shaddai, Elohim, and Yahweh. But who is this Paul the Apostle? This reporter has been investigating behind the myth and rumour surrounding this charismatic preacher, who arrived in Rome not long ago after an eventful voyage, including a shipwreck, prophecy, and even an encounter with a deadly snake. Stay with us now as we search to find the truth behind the man, the legend that is Paul the Apostle.
Paul, along with other passengers and prisoners, was being transferred by boat from Crete to Rome. Paul had warned the captain a storm was coming, but he decided to go against Paul's advice. A storm did come and the boat was driven further out to sea. The storm was so severe the stars and sun were blocked out, and it lasted for 14 days. Everyone was terrified. The ship tossed about like a cork in the ocean, but Paul remained calm. He said he had a vision from God and that no one would die if we stuck together, although we may be shipwrecked. Eventually, the storm cleared, the sun came out, and we sighted land. But our boat hit a sandbank and started to sink. The soldiers were worried that the prisoners would escape, but Paul reassured them that would not happen. Some swam to shore. Others grabbed pieces of timber from the boat and floated to shore. All were saved. We landed in Malta. While there, we were building a fire with Paul, and a snake came out of the woodpile and latched onto his arm. We were terrified, but he just flicked it off back into the fire, and he was fine. Paul stayed in Malta for 3 months. During this time, the governor of Malta's father was very sick. He called Paul in and Paul prayed for him, laid his hands on him, and he was healed. After that, everyone who was sick came out and Paul healed them all.
Well, there you have it, the story of Paul. Now, if you think you remember some of the details of the story of Paul, you can answer the quiz that we're going to put in below. And you never know, you could win a prize. Have a great week. See you next time.